Well, hello everybody. It is Pastor Heath here, coming live and from one of the spare bedrooms of my home. As you can see, I got some extra help sleeping around back there in the blankets. I just wanted to come and talk to you all today and give you a bit of an update on what's been going on over the last couple of weeks. As many of you know, I came home from a trip to the U.S. with my son, and we had to immediately go into self-isolation during this time. We are almost near the end of that. Everybody is good. But obviously, as like many of you, we're getting used to what's considered a new normal, being at home. And so we're making some adjustments with that. So as you know, a lot has changed in our world over the last week, if not even over the last 2 weeks. And this is part of the reason why I wanted to send you all a little message this way, and as well as give you a bunch of updates about kind of what's happening and what's going on. We want to continue to communicate with each other and continue to keep doing that as a church until we can meet again. And so I just wanted to go through a couple points here this morning and give you a couple things so you have kind of the latest up-to-date information. I've had the opportunity to talk and text with many of you, and I hope you're having this opportunity to do that with each other. As even though we are isolated physically, we don't want to be isolated emotionally or spiritually with one another. And so I just wanted to remind you of a couple ways that we do this as a church. The first of all is we have a Facebook page. We actually have two of them. We have a public page, which everybody can see, and we post things on there. But we also have a private page. And if you weren't sure about that, if you could send us an email, that would be great. Just info@slavelakealliance.com, and we can get you added to that on Facebook. We also do a weekly email. If you are not on the email list, again, I would encourage you to drop us a line there, and we can add you to the church family email. And we hope to do updating. I'm hoping to do a video every week, as well as using email and Facebook, and so we can continue to try to connect with one another. We're looking at updating the website and trying to use it as well. This video will be posted on the website, Facebook, and also on YouTube, as we have a YouTube channel that we're just starting to build out, as again we get used to making some of these changes. Also, we have a prayer chain. I'm not sure if some of you are aware of that or not. That's run by Chelsea Minchow in our church. Again, if you're interested in getting onto that as a church family, again, prayer chain is reserved for those who kind of call Slave Lake Alliance home. But if you are interested, you can also drop us a line at the church as well. A couple other things. First of all, adult Sunday school on Sundays is usually running from about 9:30 to 10:30. And this past Sunday, the Sunday school team, adult Sunday school team that meets upstairs, they met by Zoom, which is an online forum much like this, except it's live and everybody can kind of join in and teach through that. And so Doug Moon and a bunch of their team, I think there was almost 10 of them, tried that on Sunday, and it worked quite well. So if you're interested in joining in with them, they're going to be doing that on Sundays at 9:30, and you can join in. You can do it right on your phone. My wife did a Zoom last night with one of the Bible study groups here in town, and she did it on her phone. You can do it on your computer if you have a forward camera as well. And so if you're interested in that and being available Sunday at 9:30, it's live, and you kind of just jump on and follow along, and you can interact with everybody. Again, send us an email at the church, and we can get you connected with that as well. This week, I also talked to Carol Baker, and she was doing some work around the church. And Carol has created a list of small things that could be done around the church, mostly cleaning projects and organizing. As you know, the church is closed and there's not much going on there, but we could always have one family go in at a time. So if parents, you're at home with one or two kids, or even if you don't have kids at home and you want to fill an hour or two, we would love for you to maybe sign up and do that. So Carol's created an Excel sheet, and we'll be shooting that out in the email. And so then we can get that maybe a few things done while the building isn't being used. Another point, just to remind everybody, we want to continue with our giving. Obviously, we're not there in the building a whole lot. You can always do that through email, and so you can send that to the church, and we can get that organized. Along with my whole self-isolation, I'm almost finished. I'll be done kind of later this week. And so my plan for me is to be in the office starting on Monday, and I will be there most of the day in and out, but I'll be there kind of on my own. And so if you wanted to come by and you need to use the dev machine or drop off, that would be wonderful. We got wipes, and we can wipe the machine down before and after and get all of that ready. Also, I have a very, very large office, as many of you know, so we can definitely have a visit, and that still allows self-isolation or social distance as well. And so if you are interested in that and continuing at that, we would appreciate that. The final thing is what's happening on Sundays. What are we doing about preaching? What are we doing about sermons? Well, what you're looking at right now is what we're going to do. Starting this Sunday, I am going to be beginning the book of James. I am going to do the video this way, and then I'm going to record it the same way. It'll be available on our YouTube channel as well as a link through email. It'll also be on Facebook, or hopefully we're trying to get it onto the website, so we're trying to reach as many of you as possible. And so, yeah, we are going to continue on with what we felt like God was leading us to do as far as the book of James. There's a million other things to preach right now, but I just feel like God's still leading us down that road, and I know many of you have started reading, and so I want to thank you for doing that. And so this Sunday, it'll be a bit of an introduction to James. This is a sermon I wrote many weeks ago already, and so it'll be adjusted a bit, and so I'll be preaching that very same as I'm doing right now, just recording it live and do a little bit of editing on it, and then having it available for Sunday. That way you can sit and watch it whenever you'd like as a family or as an individual. And I know some churches are doing Facebook Live, and we're going to try this for a week or so and see how it goes. And we'd love to get some feedback on all of that. Otherwise, that's all I have. Thank you for following along, listening in. Let me know if this works. And if you enjoy connecting this way and seeing stuff, then we would love to continue. Obviously, this is all brand new for us, and we're open to just about anything right now to continue to reach and connect with you as a church family. I love you guys, and I will see you all in the future.